Ladies and gentlemen, we are back in the building with episode 22.
Let's get it.
Now, if you've been paying attention, 22, that's 22 in English.
Mm.
We're two peas in a pod, so that's three twos.
Two.
Two. So here's some interesting homework I have for you. Look up them angel numbers, baby. I find that funny. Fly, how's it feel to be back again?
We're back, baby. I feel great.
You know what?
Talk to me.
Matter of fact, let's get into it because I got a lot to say, especially about this weekend's MMA event that UFC 287. If you happen to see it, if you missed it, don't worry, we got some news for you. Also got some more. Matter of fact, we got some Marvel news, DC news, and some Star Wars news. Let's see what that.
For my Star Wars heads.
Before we get this show started. We just have a little topic that we wanted to speak upon. A little thing called jealousy. Now, in my opinion, yes, jealousy is a very ugly trait, but here's my take on it and how I'm good at making things that are in negative connotations positive. So for me, I've taken jealousy and said, yes, I could be jealous of someone, but in a positive way. I could see you doing better than me, and me being jealous means you just motivated me to do whatever it is I'm doing and to be better at it. You know what I mean? And to me, anything outside of that is wrong. Because all jealousy to me, from what I see, it is you're disliking someone for whatever it is, material things, their success, or whatever it may be. And 1+1 doesn't equal 2 in that equation to me, because that's someone working hard to obtain whatever it is that you're hating on them for. So it does I don't have a hating bone in my body, so I guess it's a difficult subject to speak upon if I can't understand it.
I like how you took that and put it in a positive light, because I was going to do the same thing. For me, jealousy, envy, being envious, being jealous is something that you internally are struggling with, and you have to find what it is, because at the end of the day, it could be low self-esteem, it could be you're possessive, it could be the fact that you're not where you want to be, so you're just having like a negative light towards that person or thing or people group that you're jealous or envious of. And you have to work within and find out, why am I jealous? Why am I being envious? Then you have to go ahead and start cycling through and realize, it's because I'm not there yet. And sometimes what you're jealous of isn't even what you want to do or be. So now you really have to dig deep and find out, wait a minute.
Wow.
There's no reason for me to be jealous here. So that whole good, bringing the good in, that's a good, I'm not saying it's a good trait, but it's a good trait to find out why it is you're being jealous. Dig deep and figure it out. Hey, let's stop being jealous. Let's move. Let's make these cards move. Let's start doing what I need to do to get on that path.
And I like how you said that. And to me, jealousy, envy, and all those things, I feel like when you dig deeper and look for the root, it's like all rooted in hate. And then and if that's the case, like, why are you hating others for no reason? That totally makes no sense. And then obviously, some people allow their emotion take them to the point that they'll, kill someone, and that's just like, wow to me. It doesn't make sense, because like whatever it is that you're jealous of or hating on, it's obtainable. You can get that. Whatever it is you want in this world, you can get there. You just gotta hard work. A lot of remedy to this stuff is just tunnel vision and work hard. It might come tomorrow. It might come 1,000 tomorrows later. You don't know. You're not in charge of the time.
It's funny because like there's times our good friend Alex, to me he's a great role model of a friend, and there's times where I jokingly, and it's not necessarily a hate. It's more of a I want to achieve what you've achieved in life so far.
For sure.
And I'll say jokingly, man, I envy you, bro. I want to be like you one day.
Yeah, the Spacey is great. I understand exactly what you're
You know
talking
what I'm
about.
saying? Now,
And you
mind
can see, not only do you see you're happy for him, you can see the happiness in him.
Exactly. And it's not a root of hate. I'm jokingly saying I envy him, but it's more like you said.
It goes back to what I'm saying. You're jealous in a good way. It's motivation.
It's a motivation. Like I'm trying to get like you, my boy. So I'm gonna get on that path.
And then like, it's great to see it. When you see it, it's like you had to see that, and it's like this is what I wanted. You know what I mean?
But then there's the bad side to it, where people are envious in the bad light, where it's they have that and I don't have it.
It might mess around and try to mess up the other person.
Be malicious.
That's crazy to me.
And like you said, hurt someone for it.
Nah.
Go to an extent where it's like, why are you even thinking? That's where the root is bad. The root deep down is bad. You
don't want to be that guy. You don't want to be that girl. That's not cool.
Facts.
That's not cool at all.
Yeah.
To wrap things up, don't be jealous. Don't hate. Appreciate, and then motivate. You know? We don't do that.
Come on, man. Be emphatic, if anything. Like, all right, hey,
emphatic boys. I like that.
Let's be better.
Ooh, let's be better.
They achieved that. How do I achieve it?
How do I achieve that and achieve more?
Or how do I get better? How do I be better than that?
Hell, instead of hating and be jealous, speak to them. Acquire the knowledge.
What? For example, this guy right here. One thing that I'm very envious in a good way. His consistency in his workouts. I'll work out with him, but sometimes I'll fall off the wagon. But the fact that he is constantly working on his health.
Thank you, sir.
It motivates me in a way where I'm like, nah, P's up at 4:00 in the morning. I have to do something today. Easy.
See, we're all motivating everyone over here. You know?
Easy,
that's how it goes. Ain't no jealousy over here, man.
Get that out of here. Mind straight, focus, go inwards, figure it out. Figure out why you even on that train of thought.
And if you think no one believes in you, the good old boys here at 2 P's in the pod do.
Always.
You know, over here at 2 P's and a pod, we like to keep things raw and rugged. We're literally fresh off watching the Marvel's trailer. And here's what I'm gonna tell you. I can already tell y'all gonna hate on it. I ain't trying to, you know why? Y'all hated on,
because they're jealous.
Y'all hated on the Captain Marvel movie. You're stupid. Y'all hated on the Captain Marvel movie.
Don't care.
Didn't even watch the show that they had. That's not for me to understand. So when this movie comes out, there's gonna be like, oh, I don't know. Did you watch the other stuff?
Nope. Who's Monica Rambeau? Oh wait, you probably didn't even watch. You know what?
Let me not be like that. All I want to say is, I like where things. Did I see Skrulls? Did I see Skrulls in there, or am I tripping? Or was that the Kree?
Former Kree ruler.
Whew! Anyways, I enjoyed the trailer. Shout outs to Disney. Shout outs to Marvel. And shout outs to the Marvelettes.
Right?
You're like, have I did that?
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, man, because it's so fresh. After we wrap this up, we're gonna watch it again.
Yeah.
Because
there's a lot going on.
Obviously, I hope y'all saw Ms. Marvel. I enjoyed it. He enjoyed it.
I'm geeked out because I'm seeing the show and it's finally gonna be on big screen.
Right. The ending, and I don't care. It's been time. Y'all should have watched this. The ending had Ms. Marvel and Captain Marvel switching spots. We go to the trailer, and Monica Rambeau is in space. Nick Fury's like,
remember when I go, what's happening?
What
Like,
are you doing, Rambo? Rambo touches this sphere, vortex, whatever you want to call it, and guess who appears? Ms. Marvel, Kamala. Yo, what? Why is she in space? Why is she in an astronaut suit? Thank God she's in an astronaut suit because who knows what would happen to her. What? And then, to switch all that up, Captain Marvel poofs into Ms. Marvel's closet. What is going on here? Have no idea, but I'm excited.
Yes, very excited. I'm looking forward for this next phase. Honestly, I cannot wait, but after practice patience, so be it.
All we know is the villain is going to be General Dar-Ben, former Kree ruler, and that person has something to do with what is going on, with why they keep poofing into where each one is as they use their powers.
Interesting. Very
Mm-hmm.
interesting.
It's gonna be. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited.
Awesome. Good. I'm very excited. Look forward to that.
Yeah. Sticking with Marvel, real quick. As we were watching the fights, we'll talk about that later. A short clip came up where my boy Star-Lord was talking to High Evolutionary, and he was talking a whole bunch of smack on this radio comm. And as he's talking this smack, High Evolutionary looks at the radio comm and goes, boop, hangs up on him. My boy said, did he just hang up on me? Yeah, he just hung up on you. This movie is gonna be great, just like the other two, and I'm excited. It's coming up.
Yeah.
It's literally, it's right around the corner, bro.
It's gonna be good.
April, mid-April. We got 3.5 weeks till it comes up. I can't wait.
As I said before, I went into Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one. Knowing nothing, and I've been here since. So I
literally dragged him. I said, "Yo, come through." He's like, "What is that?" And what came out? He was like, "Yo, that was a great movie. That was a great movie."
How much longer do we have?
Literally 3.5 weeks.
Awesome.
3.5 weeks.
We'll be back to let you know about that.
We're in mid-April. It's gonna be the first week of May. We're gonna be there.
Catch up. Top of the trailers, sir. Was there any more trailers that came out that you wanted to tell the good people about?
So hear me out. We're going to stick within the same realm. Disney Plus just dropped Star Wars Visions Part 2 trailer. If y'all didn't see Visions Part 1, please do yourself the favor and watch it. I'm a big Star Wars fan. My boy over here, I know you've seen one of his Avies with the Star Wars, with the lightsaber and the cloak. I'm just saying.
I might have to slide that in the clips. We'll see.
Show him, bro. Listen. The first one, I think it was episode 2, which was my favorite episode. Legit my favorite episode. Then the trailer for Visions 2 came out. Every episode is different. No one episode is a continuation of the other. And they're all different animations, all different drawings, all different types of visual effects that you will see, and I'm excited. I believe it's probably like 8, maybe 10 episodes. They're great. My Star Wars heads, I know y'all ready for this.
When it drop?
I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be May 4th. I'm pretty sure.
May the 4th be with ya.
May the 4th be with you. As we've promised you guys before, if there is DC news, we're going to give you DC news. P, let them know.
James Gunn is teasing at the fact that now that he's over there at DC, we might, no promises.
They've been jokingly talking about it, but
we might get a DC Marvel crossover.
Might as well. The man went from Marvel movies to now he's the man in DC. Let's get it, man.
Cinematic wise, yes. This would be the first time collabing. Comic book wise, no. They already did this back in 96. To my comic book heads, you already know what's going on in that. And my only question is like, how would they even do that? Like, what would be like the story for that to even happen?
Someone with time traveling abilities. I'm not gonna say Khan.
It would have to be with like the big gods of each respective universe, like something had happened.
they're not gonna go based off the comics because it
No, no, no,
won't
no,
be
no.
possible.
I'd imagine a whole different story.
It would have to be a whole different story. It would have to be, but it'll be interesting, to be honest. It'll be very interesting to see how that.
So, what would you? Does that fancy you? Would you be interested in DC and Marvel coming together to make a movie?
You know, I know this is a question for the audience, but me personally, yes and no.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I would say yes, I would need DC to settle in first.
That, bro,
you get what I'm saying?
My first gripe was when I was gonna answer what you're about to answer. That was the thing I was gonna say. Is like, before anything, get set up first.
Facts.
Flesh out your universe before all this crazy talk.
Do I'm not telling you the blueprint's there. Don't do exactly what Marvel did, but do what they did along the lines of settle in, get your characters in place, get your people in place, throw in the movies that go in consecutive order, get the continuity, and then maybe have the thought of, let's try to bring them together.
Yeah, I agree. My sentiment's exact. I agree.
It's gonna be interesting.
Very.
Yo, Gunn, I don't know, man. I'm not.
Hey, Gunn sounds like he cares. I'm not even worried
it's
about.
It's not even that. You earlier you were talking about the overhype. I'm very mid right now, but my enemy's like, like I'm getting excited. I'm getting excited.
Plaque, we're back at it. Here's your MMA news. I know you've seen it. Even if you ain't seen it, I know you heard about it. We're fresh off a recent pay-per-view from this past weekend.
Extra, read all about it.
Shout outs to Izzy for winning his rematch in dramatic fashion.
Hey, I apologize. I did pick Pereira.
It happens. It happens.
My heart was with Izzy, but my logic said Pereira.
Guys, even when we make our picks and they lose, that's all. It's fights. You can't predict what's gonna happen. Big shout outs to Izzy, man. He did that great second round KO. Nice way to come back and defeat your demon. Very inspirational.
Ha!
That was awesome.
Three of them tings. I love how he played possum.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. He was gonna.
And he hit him literally. If y'all didn't see the first fight, it was the same setup right before the bell rang to end the round. It literally was the same right overhand, but this time there was enough time.
Yeah, and that shows how tough Alex is, because when the bell rang, almost got him out of here. I was like,
how many seconds do you have?
Yeah, 30. 30 feels like 30 feels like this. One breath, and then you're back.
Yep.
But props to him. Great fight. Speaking of Alex, Dana doesn't want the Izzy rematch. He wants Alex to go to light heavyweight. If you don't know what light heavyweight is in UFC, it's 205. My only question is, do you make Alex fight a few contenders, or do you make him fight for the belt immediately? Put it this way, I wouldn't be mine if they skip the contenders route and just make him fight for the belt. Yeah. He just had the belt, then you might as well. That's what they usually do.
Oh, you know what? You have a good point. That's a good point. He literally did just have the belt. He lost now to Izzy. Why not straight line it to the heavyweight? And the cut. He literally walks around that way. It's gonna be light for him. Like, he's gonna be around that way perfect. What, didn't he miss it by 1 pound?
I don't think so.
No?
I think there's someone else on the card.
Okay. But still, like, the cut, he's gonna be straight, man. He's gonna be walking around that way. He's gonna be training around that way. It's gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how he looks like and moves around at 205. It should be good for him. Also, Gilbert Burns won his match. Jorge Masvidal lost, and he retired. And I'm not mad at the retirement. Hey, he has his own boxing promotion going on, Game Bread. So we'll give him time to focus on that. He's given us at least 50 fights, and all I have to say is thanks for all the fights, Masvidal. Thank you.
That's not counting the street fights.
Yeah, that's not. He's well into the 200s. But yeah, Masvidal retired, and salute to you, brother. Thanks for all the fights, and thanks for all that you've done. Thanks for all the KOs.
At least he didn't get knocked out. put on. He put. I'm not gonna say it was a great fight on his end.
Mm.
Burns came through and showed. Hey man, he just came off a Kamza fight, and that was legit. Wasn't that the fight of the night?
Yeah, I think it was.
It was like him and Kamza were toe to toe banging in the middle of the ring. They didn't give not one single F about anything. They were just throwing them things, and then he comes here and shows, I'm ready. I'm here for this. I'm ready for this. Whoever's next, bring it on.
Crazy. That's awesome. Who this card? As a matter, I watched this card from top to bottom. Some great fights.
Yes.
We had Rob Font versus Adrian. Excuse me if I say your name. Adrian Yanez. Dog. Rob Font came out his corner smoking. When I told you he knocked that boy's block off, man. If I'm gonna try and get a clip of that if it's still available and let y'all see that, because when I tell you he pieced that boy up, and I'm mad because I wasn't too familiar with either, and I chose Adrian and if I'm not mistaken, you chose Rob.
No, sir.
You did.
No. You ready? We didn't choose. That was the one fight we didn't choose.
You sure?
Yes, I promise you. We didn't choose because we weren't familiar.
So if I play you something, you're gonna think I'm crazy?
Rob Fort versus Adrian Yanez?
Rob Font.
Font. Sorry.
Rob Yanez. I'll go with Adrian.
I don't know any of these guys, so I'm gonna go with Font.
Gotcha.
Just because I messed up your name, I'm roof you, dog.
That's what I'm trying to say.
So I chose Font?
Yes, it blew my mind. You already chose.
That's crazy.
It was towards the end. It was towards the end of the last show. You chose.
Okay. And the crazy thing is, Giannis went in there.
I don't know what Giannis went in there doing.
He was pacing it like it was a 5
round. Okay, then. And remember what I said? Rob is fighting at a different pace than you. What is you doing right now?
It's 3 rounds. Rob knew, I got to get him out of here. It's only 3 rounds. Giannis was...
I'm like...
Mind you, Giannis was throwing. It's just he was throwing too slow for me.
Golly. Bro, he paid for it.
Yep, he did.
You're going to have to say his name.
Hey, I got you. First of all, shout outs to my boy, Kevin Holland.
Salute.
Oh,
win or lose, I'm going to say before you talk, I like Kevin Holland, man. I just genuinely like him as a guy.
Yeah.
Win or lose, salute to you, Kevin.
He was very focused in this one. And Santiago Ponzinibbio, my boy. I think this is payback for doing our boy Mike Perry.
Don't get me wrong. Santiago can bang.
Yes, he can.
You just know matchups is what makes fight. This wasn't a good matchup for him. Kevin had the longer reach.
That reach is crazy.
The side kick keeping up a
side kick to get away from
the jab. Every time Santiago wants to throw a kick, Kevin will answer it. Kevin will answer. Oh man.
Oh yeah. He would throw a leg kick, pop, right back. Leg kick, pop, right back.
Every time.
Yep.
Crazy. And then Kevin knocked him out. Had him face planting on the floor, man.
Oh, I forgot about the fit.
And then he woke up like, nah,
hey,
bro,
shout outs to the ref, because honestly, at first glance, I was like, yo, they could have. And then when they replayed it back, my man's literally face planted.
He was gone.
I'm glad the ref stopped it because it
was a great call.
No, yeah.
I can't get mad. Okay. Raul Rosas Jr. I think this was his first foray on the pay-per-view. On pay-per-view, on the main event. And guys,
yes,
I'm not going to lie to you. It's not just Raul. I never get behind hyped fighters. I need to see more work out of you before I can get behind you. Him being on a pay-per-view card so soon, I didn't like that. And then when I looked at the opponent, Raul was 18, the opponent was 25. I was like, there's gonna be some strength discrepancies there. And it showed up.
And this too, because you saw what he was doing. All right, you want to keep giving me these shooting, single leg, double leg? All right. Swoop. He was manhandling.
He was manhandling, and it is more so. I'm not saying Christian didn't have technique. A lot of it was I have grown man strength. I'm a 25-year-old. You're 18. That at one point in the fight, he just flung him to the floor. I was like, now, and I want great for Raul, but like, let's slow down his trajectory. Give him fights that make sense, that can build him as a fighter and his career.
But we did say this. This is probably going to be the build up for him.
This might be the fight.
This is the loss that he needs to learn from, and hopefully he'll study, take his leave of absence, get back in the gym, get a little, you know what I'm saying, get some strength in you. And I feel like this is like this you're down right now, and I feel like you're about to go on a win streak.
Yeah, man. Eat some, get some Chichos on you. Get some Chichos.
Get some more tacos in you, Papa.
All that, and then boop, 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 boop. That's all I'm asking. Get some strength upon you. Because a lot of these boys, if that happened, a lot of these other fighters that are smart watch that fight in and out, and they know what to do now, Raul. You're smart. You're a smart fighter, so I know you know.
And the crazy thing is, in the first round, he almost had it.
He almost did. He almost did.
And then, if you saw end of the second round and the third round, Christian was so calm that he had the same thing, but said,
he was super calm.
Nah, I'm good. Beat him up. Beat him up.
IQ.
I'm gonna just beat you up here. I'm not even gonna stress trying to tap you out. I'm gonna beat you up and get these points.
Yeah.
It's okay, man. You'll learn from this.
It's all good. Hey. On the main event, on the prelims,
my twin,
Kevin Gastelum
versus
Chris Curtis. I don't want to say Kevin Gastelum is back because I don't want to jinx it, but he was looking phenomenal.
He was on the balls of his feet all 3 rounds.
Inside of the pocket, giving hell. This is the Kevin I want to see. That fight should take him off of the prelims and back into the main joints. I don't know what the idea is, what Kevin got going on, if he's trying to take another run towards the title. If that's the case, I'm riding with you, Kevin, because I like what you showed me. If you can show up just like that each and every time, you're going to go places, I promise.
It's not to downplay Curtis, because he was throwing them things.
Curtis was doing his thing against Kevin Gastelum.
It's just Kevin looked like the prime fighter, and he looked like he should have been on the main card.
Exactly. Kevin was looking how he should have been, man. Come on, dog. I like what I've seen, but it's expected if he took. I think he was missing for a year and some change. I don't know what was going on behind it, but that time did him well.
Yeah, he did. He was out for like a year and a couple months. Yeah.
That time did him good, real well. Salute to Kevin. Next, let me tell ya what's in the making. This is gonna be crazy. In October, we have Acosta versus Khamzat. Stop playing with me. At middleweight, stop playing with me.
Okay.
I'm going to say that again. We have Khamzat versus Costa at middleweight in October. Stop playing with me. Who you got?
We all know Khamzat is a beast, but I feel like this is not who I got. I just feel like this is a chance for Costa to show that he is not someone to play around with.
That's true. I think this fight is going to show chinks in Khamzat's armor. This is if we're looking at this from a story point. This is also going to show chinks in Khamzat's armor, but Khamzat will be victorious.
I agree.
I think Costa will give him problems, and he'll overcome them.
It'll be a mini blueprint for whoever's going to fight Khamzat after, because I feel like you said, Costa will show like, these are the little things that whoever's going to fight him next, y'all could probably do better. And possibly beat him. Not beat him, but possibly.
Possibly.
Khamzat hasn't fought because people don't want to fight him. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Then we got some...
yes,
on my birthday month. What we got?
In June, part 3.
Oh.
Amanda Nunes, Juliana Pena.
Yeah.
Look, I saw what happened the first fight. I felt like Amanda was off. There was something wrong with it. She was dragging.
She was.
Part 2 proved my point because at any time in the fight, Amanda could have finished the fight, but she said, I have a point to prove. Every time she knocked Juliana down, she let her back up. And Juliana's lack of striking knowledge was exposed in that fight. Think I'm lying? Watch that fight again.
Yes.
What's going to happen in the third? If I'm going to base it on what I saw, the second fight, Amanda got that.
When's the last time they fought?
I can't remember. It's not you.
It's gonna be in June. They haven't fought. I'm not gonna say it was a long time ago.
Let's say it was last year. There's no way it was 2 years.
No. It hasn't been 2 years. It was last year. I hope Pena has been putting work on the striking side.
No, I'm sure she has. Matter of fact, I'm willing to put money on it. She has. Mm-hmm. The real question is, will it be enough to stop for Amanda?
I don't think so, but let's see. I don't know. I got Nunez.
I got Nunez too. But, hey, Juliana, we don't want to be mad if you shocked us.
You know what's funny? Okay, you ready for this? The same way we were shocked when Izzy got by Pereira is the same way I was shocked when Nunez got by Pena, and I was like, oh! I don't think it's happening again. This is the year of that was a fluke. I'm gonna show you
the year of the fluke.
Yeah, no, it's not happening.
It's not happening again, Papa. No, it's not. You know what I saw the other day when I was walking outside? Time flying. Because when you're having fun, things like that happen. With that said, my name's Platini.
And my name's Plague.
We're 2 P's
in a pod.
Closing out episode VIENTIDOS.
2-2, baby!
2-2. Like I said, you got homework to do.
2-2.
Look up those angel numbers and get back to us in the comments. Let us know what it says and what do you think that means for us.
Just know we're on the right path.
Yeah. And we hope you're on the right path as well. Matter of fact, like I said before earlier in the pod, don't hate, appreciate.
Please.
Leave jealousy alone. We ain't got time for that.
Don't be envious.
It's a new time. It's a new day and age. It's the new year, baby. Be better.
Start working on yourself. Mental fortitude. Please. You got this.
Over and out.
Hey, before he beats you up.
Yes, please. Don't make me do it. I'll do it with a smile all on my face.
I promise you.
All while telling you that I love you.
Listen, if you're feeling the vibe,
like, share, and subscribe.
Please. Holla.